Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing? Thank you. Hi, Jennifer. I've been here, though actually I wasn't live on Sunday. I will probably have to say this many times, but I didn't have internet in my house. I don't know, so I wasn't able to go live or post really about going live. I was able to get text out to my Discord group, but hello. You were so early, I haven't even done anything. Yeah, I've been live for the most part, like through the holidays on Thursdays and Sundays, but was not live this last Sunday. Hey, Canary Islands. Thank you. Yeah, so I was ready to go live on Sunday. I had just dyed my hair, I had done my nails, and then I was like, my internet was not working. Hey, Lisa. I have been pretty consistent with the YouTube videos, so yeah. I know, I'm so sorry. I missed everybody on Sunday, and it was like I didn't have enough internet to post videos. Like I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this. I had like a sliver of cell service, so I got a text out. But that happens. Which it was the new moon, it was the start of the new year. It was like, felt like a really good one to set our intentions, and no. I definitely have videos for physical pain on my YouTube, and even in my TikTok. If you look on my page, they'll be all marked. I try to mark them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. I am hopefully stocking candles next week. I had to tear apart my studio this week. I have a TV thing coming up, and they're going to come and bring their cameras into my studio, so I repainted, and I was a little behind. But I should have big jars and pretty soon large black jars for candles, so I'm very excited to have those back. It's been a year since I've had those bigger candles, so... The name of my YouTube is the same, so it's Tip of the Moon. So if you search Tip of the Moon, you'll get my website, you'll get my YouTube, everything should come up right away. I'm gonna get some smoke cleanse. Hey, Erin. And hey, Kelly. Sorry if I've missed anybody else. Happy you're all here. Okay, just a little smoke. Oh, then no worries. Enjoy your therapy session. I'm actually going to do a YouTube, not this week, but next week, on just kind of emotional support after a therapy session, because that's been suggested, so. Even if you miss my lives, maybe that'll be there. I will absolutely post a clip. I will put it everywhere, so it will be everywhere, for sure. Bringing a little smoke in. Yes, I always try to put a tea light in every order, just because selling candles over the internet is difficult for people to try out different scents, so I always put a sample in there. I'm so excited. I'm not sure I'm supposed to talk about it or not. I don't know how that goes, but yeah, I'm very excited. And hello to everybody. Happy New Year. So today's intention, sorry, I've been chatty. Today's intention, I think, is just bringing in some nice uplifting energy to start the new year fresh, kind of refresh, probably some citrine and stuff like that. Thank you. Maybe I'm supposed to tell everybody. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I should have asked. But yeah, just bringing in some nice, good energy. If you've set intentions for the new moon and the new year, something for that. And it kind of coincides. I just put a video up on my YouTube with a similar kind of inspired beginnings. So that kind of fresh start energy. Okay, just bringing the smoke in. Yeah, if you missed me on Sunday, I didn't have internet in my home, so I wasn't able to post a video to tell people, and I really didn't feel like driving into town to get better cell coverage, so I figured it happens. Yes, I'm glad you made it. And I will try to make more of my live schedule again. I kind of fell off during my vacation over. But try to put my lives on there so you can subscribe to them for reminders to make it easier. I know that some people don't get notifications. But normally I am live on Thursdays and Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Bringing that smoke up and through. Healthy pregnancy. I think a lot of people like moonstone. It's very feminine energy. Brianna's usually the one recommending that. I love green calcite just for how refreshing it feels and how much it brings in like fertility and renewal. Oh, it's 3 a.m. Hopefully we can put you to sleep. Yeah, moonstone for sure. That's what people are saying. I had kids when I was 21, so like anytime it says the word fertility, I run in the other direction. You know, I did my babies, and so I'm not an expert on that one. Thank you. I should not have had a kid at 21. I don't know that anybody should, but you know, you figure it out. It was fine. So I'm gonna put that smoke to the side. I'm gonna start with some stones and just bringing in some kind of nice, sunny, uplifting energy to refresh our year. I'm going to use orange calcite, which is one of my favorites. Just feels really sunny and warm. Good if you're trying to get motivated, or just feeling, if you're feeling low or depressed, it can feel nice. Very solar energy. Yeah, so my kids are graduating high school and are in their last years of high school, so I run from the word fertility. Yeah, it does match my hair a little bit. This is kind of more of a auburn maybe, or reddish orange. And I'm just bringing that up and over, kind of an uplift. Brushing it through like your aura and your energetic body. And if you're setting any intentions for the new year, it might be a good time to bring them to mind and allow the energy to kind of flow through it. You're not too late. This is my first stone. See ya. And someone was asking, how do I know my aura? An aura is the energy right around the outside of your body, usually a few inches off. It's something that you can normally sense with. You'll kind of get a feeling on the back of your neck. Everyone has one. It's your personal energy field. And in general, what I'm sending to you is Reiki energy, which can be helpful for healing if you're not feeling well. I try to bring in an intention just because it's fun, so I use stones, but it is very healing in itself. So if you're not feeling well, then your intention should be to feel well and feel better again. I know a lot of people have COVID right now, so hoping that you feel better. Yeah, the first thing you learn to do in Reiki is to work on yourself, so I work on myself pretty regularly. And I'll be on for another hour about. Thank you so much. I've heard a lot of people say that same thing about getting COVID and having to wait on their test. And so you don't know, because I guess there's a surge in people getting tests. So Reiki works by so I am a vessel, I am sending Reiki to you, but really how it works is that you receive the energy, so you have to be a willing participant. So in this case, I'm just sending it out to whoever is wanting it, and then you accept it, and you make the intention to receive the energy, and that's what makes the connection. So I can send it to someone I don't know, by allowing you to receive it. So my intention is for anybody that is open to the healing energy to receive it. Tips for constantly blocked throat chakra is practice. Speak your mind, even if it's not out loud to someone, if that feels too much, then speak it on paper. Get used to doing that and then start to work with that. But expression and communication doesn't just mean talking. There's other ways to express and communicate yourself and start to work with that energy and get it moving. This session is just some uplifting, good energy to power your new year. So just kind of refreshing ourselves. Last time that I was live, we were kind of cleaning out the releasing 2021. Today we're welcoming in 2022 and just sending that energy to whatever you're wishing for. I am a Sagittarius sun and a Virgo rising and a Gemini moon. But my chart ruler is Mercury, and Mercury in Scorpio. I'm just kind of coating you in lovely, sunshiny, solar energy. Being a Sag sun and a Virgo rising is a little tricky because they're a bit at odds. It's kind of like my crunchy Virgo exterior and my wild and crazy Sagittarius interior. So this was orange calcite, and I'm sorry, I bet Kelly was, thank you, Kelly. There's a lot of chatter and I was not paying attention. So this is orange calcite, and thank you, Kelly, for being so fantastic and putting that on the screen. I will do that for the next one. And very similar to orange calcite is citrine. I like this one because it's a little bit of a point. Again, citrine is very solar, very good at working with the solar plexus and getting that energy kind of flowing. I use this a lot in client sessions. It's one of my favorites. And citrine can be sparkly, or it can be like this, where it's this is called natural citrine, where it almost looks like smoky quartz. The kind that you see that's very sparkly, that's usually heat treated amethyst, but it's all okay. Just know that there are differences. There's several stones, I believe, that get called citrine just because they're yellow, but that's okay. Like, one of them doesn't have to be better, they can just be a little different. So I'm just drawing some little Reiki symbols with this. And then I like to send Reiki and kind of seal it in. I'm married to an Aquarius sun. They're very fantastic. Thank you. And again, just drawing some symbols. A lot of people can find Reiki very relaxing and it can cause them to feel sleepy. That's okay. Not necessarily trying to charge you up right now, but instead just give you enough energy so over the next week or several days you feel like you have energy reserves. But feeling sleepy during Reiki sessions is fine. That doesn't mean that it's not working. Hey Dana, and yes, as she said, remember to drink water. Found a rose quartz in the street. Can that mean something? I think that anytime you come across something as a little gift from the universe, that yes, that does mean something. What that means, and maybe, I don't know, depends on the situation. What were you thinking about? What was going on? Rose quartz is usually about self-love, allowing love in, allowing love out. Reiki is not a magic wand, as much as I wish it was. It can be helpful for dealing with the stress of unlocking childhood trauma, but it's not going to just smooth it over. It will help bring up those emotions and process them and release them. And it's usually pretty good if you're doing it in conjunction with therapy. So they work together very well. I think my favorite color is purple, but blues and greens are so good too, so. What does it mean if a crystal breaks? I think it depends on how it breaks. To me personally, I never throw them away. I feel like they just served their purpose in whatever way they were before, and now they're something different. So usually I'll put them in a plant pot or something instead of throwing them away and not work with them as much anymore. But I think it's up to you to use your intuition as to what that meant for you and how to deal with it. If antidepressants are helpful and their pros outweigh their cons, then absolutely. Absolutely. You know, in this world, you do what you need to do to feel well and whole. And don't let anybody shame you for it. So if antidepressants work, do it. I'm just going to again, some more Reiki symbols. I think a lot of people are saying citrine is our pocket stone. It is a lovely pocket stone, and you can find it in a lot of jewelry, so it can be very helpful to keep on you. If you're feeling low or depressed, it's a nice kind of uplifting stone. I took classes for Reiki. So there's 3 levels. If there's something you're interested in learning, I have Reiki classes that we're doing in the Patreon community, and you can join my Patreon and be part of that. And the link is in my bio for my YouTube and my Patreon, and if you'd like to book a private session. A lot of people use citrine's pretty common, and so it's pretty easy to find in all kinds of different shapes. It's usually traditionally Reiki 1, Reiki 2, and Reiki Master. Sometimes people break out Reiki Master Teacher into a 4th one. It depends on the teacher. Someone asked, how did you find what I do now? That was a whim. I put a video on TikTok. It started to go viral. I already knew Reiki, but I didn't do Reiki for people. But I put a video out and people really enjoyed it. So I've been learning how to maintain a TikTok channel and a YouTube channel and all of that. How do you store your crystals? Most of the crystals that I use in client sessions, I keep on a tray. Actually, here, I can show you. keep them on a tray together. So those are the ones that I use most often, but I also have little shelves around the house like that, and I put them on there and display them. Put them on an altar. It depends. I'm going to put that down, and I'm just going to kind of massage that through. Yeah, this is my favorite item is that tray. That is well, you've probably seen almost all of those stones in my TikTok videos and my YouTubes. They're the ones that I keep out. So if I have a client, I use a different one for each of the different energy points. I'm just kind of brushing that energy in. So we've brought in a lot of uplifting energy. I'm just making sure that it feels like it's in there. I don't know. Kind of soften it. Hey Brianna, I didn't see you come in. Good to see you. I'm actually going to Massachusetts tomorrow. I'm making a quick day trip. Massachusetts has some things that are very easy and legal, and you can get them in a store, so it's worth the trip. Just across the border, and that's it. Yeah, I know, we're supposed to get some snow tomorrow. I'm a Vermonter, I've been living in New England for 40 years. I can drive in some snow. It's legal, it's not legal for retail sale, so it's still kind of a pain in the ass. And I'm sick of dealing with it. So it's just easier to just get it. I do have some incense going. I think this is opium flower, so it's kind of floral. Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of fluff that through. Yeah, see, this is, if I didn't have to deal with it, just be so nice. I think that Vermont will be over the summer. We'll have that soon, so that'll be easier. I'm gonna bring in some. Actually, I'm gonna use the pyrite again because I've been really liking this lately. So I used it recently in a TikTok video. Oops, I'm not using citrine anymore. Pyrite is really good for strength and creativity and passion, and very manifesty, fool's gold kind of thing. I try to buy fair trade incense, so I really like Nag Champa, which is not, I don't know that that's fair trade. And then, what's this brand? It'll be backwards, but hopefully you can figure it out. These ones I get from a local, thank you Kelly, fair trade store. So. And pyrite is can be another good pocket stone just because it's so like, whatever that thing that you're trying to manifest, putting energy and strength and money and bling behind that. Raking that energy through. The music, I purchase it. It's Chris Collins. It's music I use on my YouTube channels, so it's available from him for purchase. Oh, that's a really great idea to carry it in your wallet. An energy back scratch. I like that. Thank you. like it. It's also a very heavy piece. Pyrite is really heavy, so if you're looking for a pocket stone, you probably want a small piece. Please answer how this works and how it is efficient via live. So energy is everywhere. We are all energetic beings. Your body is energy. So it works on that same kind of level where we're all connected through there. So it's just sending it, and if you want to, you receive it. And how it works live, it's the same way that it works if you were here in person. Like if I could beam it from 1 foot through the room, why can't I just send it wherever, It's that same kind of, we're all connected, we're all much more closer than we think. Yeah, any of the books by Judy Hall, like they're saying, are really good. I think she does a nice job of being thorough through all the stones. I definitely would say that you should trust your experience. If it's helpful for you, then you should use it. It's a little smoky in here, so I had to stop that. So I did remember my water today, but I didn't want to choke on smoke. Okay, just kind of brushing that around, making like a little bubble of powerful, creative energy. I use ASMR elements to help you connect with your body. So the hand movements are a trigger for a lot of people. And I find that really helpful because it brings people into the sensations of their body. They start paying attention to where do I feel tingles, how am I reacting. It also triggers brain release of chemicals that are really calming. I feel that ASMR and Reiki go really well together. I also get an ASMR response from any time there's kind of energy being channeled. And I feel like a lot of other people do that too. I'm not sure what a calligraphy stone is. I've not heard of that one yet. There's so many different things, though. It sounds pretty. It sounds like I'm picturing like a whitish gray stone with like black lines. Okay. Thank you. How do you know if you receive my energy? I think, again, discernment and understanding. How did you feel before the session? How do you feel during? How do you feel after? Do you feel a change in your body? Did you feel like you were more energized? Did you feel calm and then you slept better? Any of those kind of things, you'll feel that. I really like that one. That was so cute. Thank you. And thank you for all the gifts and tips. I appreciate them. Some people get physical sensations, tingling, cold or warm breezes. Yeah, Reiki is really helpful for during chemo, just kind of balancing out. Your body is going through so much. Yeah, you can often feel it with your eyes closed as well. Most of the time when I'm in a private session with someone, I, for one, have my eyes closed, but the client will also close their eyes a lot. It helps you pay attention to any sensations, also helps you focus if any emotions are coming up. It's interesting as some hospitals are very aware and utilize Reiki for their patients and suggest it. And then some hospitals are like, no, that's not real, and totally disavow it. So it depends on your doctor. It's kind of a bummer. Okay, so that was pyrite. And I think a little carnelian. So this is carnelian, and it can be white, it can be orange, it can be really deep dark red, sometimes even almost black. Usually very common, but it can be a wide range. This one I usually liked the red side more. Really good at the sacral and kind of root, solar plexus, all the lower chakras, kind of firing those up. Feels like it's really juicy and fiery. And thank you, Kelly. Very good motivator. All of these stones are, if you're feeling depressed or feeling a little low, I definitely would recommend any of the stones tonight as a stone to carry in your pocket with you. And carnelian can feel very buzzy in the body, I feel like, more than some other stones. So when I work with energy on people, I don't necessarily see colors often. I close my eyes, and so I can tap in, and then I'll usually get imagery, trees or certain scenes or things like that. So I don't normally just see a color. I get a lot more kind of feedback, I guess. Yeah, the hospital's not covering things too is the other problem. And yep, I'm a Reiki master. I'm glad you found me again. I'm usually live on Sundays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, so if you're looking. See, there's a difference. Then some hospital provided Reiki for free. It's so strange. I think it depends on where you live. Rose quartz necklace. I've actually been wearing this rose quartz bracelet pretty much for 3 weeks straight. That's been my vibe lately. See, that's why I don't like the word. I really actually don't like Reiki master. I don't like to call myself a master. I don't feel that's descriptive of me, I guess. I usually will use energy healer or Reiki practitioner before I'll use Reiki master, because it feels conceited or something. I don't know. Reiki healer. Yep, I'll say Reiki healer. Sometimes people are very specific. They care about whether you're a master, whether you're, what sort of lineage you're in. I don't know. I say the proof is in the pudding. And if you want to learn Reiki, we're doing some Reiki classes through my Patreon community. One is already up, and there'll be another up in a couple weeks. And there's a link in my bio. Usui Reiki, but obviously a lot of crystal Reiki. That seems to be my personal brand, is I like to have kind of a crystal as a totem when I'm working. So obviously I'm working with the chakra system as well, but I'm trying to have an intention add that layer of extra stuff to the session. And for me, I don't know how much it works for the recipient, but it's really helpful for me to focus. So instead of using a lot of sigils or symbols or anything like that, I find crystals are a better focus. But that's me personally. I think every healer is going to resonate with certain tools more than others. And as long as it works. You don't have to think about it constantly about receiving it, but there's a way of kind of opening up your energy, or you can just say out loud, I received this healing in behalf of my highest good. Something like that. If you're feeling like it's hard for you to just mentally open up your energy field. Patreon is just kind of a website for creators to have people support what they're working on. So a lot of creators, especially like TikTokers or YouTubers or Instagram people, are going to have a Patreon community, so that's how they get paid to do the work of creating TikToks and things like that. I will tell you right now, TikTok does not pay us for this. We get cakes, we get sweatshirts, we do not get paid. None of your favorite TikTok creators, unless they're like Hank Greens. You have to be like Hank Green level to make money. Through that, whatever they call it, creator fund. YouTube does pay, though. Do you not practice when you're not feeling well? I always work on myself. I don't make a lot of videos if I'm not feeling well. Like if I'm feeling kind of depressed, I'm probably not going to make a video. I just posted a YouTube video before I came live, like probably around 8:30 tonight. So I've been posting one a week, sometimes two a week for the last 8 or 9 months. And usually try to, about a half an hour long, 25-30 minutes are most of my YouTube videos. I figure that'll get you to sleep if that's what you're using them for, or just a nice little meditation during your day. I think it's kind of funny that, like, the purpose of my YouTube videos, like, I make videos to make people fall asleep. Hey, Holly, good to see you. Hope you are well. How long did it take to become a Reiki master? The classes themselves can actually be quite quick. I think you can learn most of Reiki within a weekend. However, that's why I don't really like using the master thing. There was so much more of just working on people, working on myself that I needed to do after to really feel like I was a master. And even now I feel like I'm still learning things, so learning to channel Reiki energy is pretty quick. You can probably learn it in a weekend, or a few classes will get you, usually a 1 or 2 hour class will at least get you started with working on Reiki on yourself. Like the class that's in my Patreon, there's the attunement. That should get you working on yourself at least. This month's class will start working on how to do other people and a little more in depth with what is going on in the energetic body. And my YouTube name is the same as my, here, so it's Tip of the Moon. And if you just search Tip of the Moon on Google, you'll get my website, you'll get everything, all my handles everywhere are Tip of the Moon. And as far as I know, I think there was just one guy that was like a little publishing agency that was Tip of the Moon. Otherwise, I have free reign on that. Thank you, Holly. Free reign on that name. was Carnelian. Again, a really great stone if you're feeling low or depressed. Very fiery. For me, it feels a little bit more sacral than the other stones. Were much more solar plexus, so it's a little bit deeper. It's gonna maybe unearth some things sometimes for some people too, but a very good stone for that. And then I will finish this out with some Rhodochrosite and maybe some plucking and brushing. Oops, let me get rid of that. I'm glad it found you when you needed it. Okay. And so Rhodochrosite, or as everyone that's regulars here, I call it ham. This is very buzzy, feels really good for the heart space, feels very healing, forgiving, good for self-love, good for just bringing, it's kind of similar to rose quartz, but I feel like a little more forceful about what it's doing. But it looks like a slab of ham to a lot of people. So the joke was, the first time I brought it on the screen, is that a lot of trolls came into the comments saying, why is this lady holding ham? And I really like to use it during personal sessions, because I feel like it's just a good finisher. It feels like it's just like whatever we unearthed that maybe was a little icky or brought up some stuff that was a little too much, ham's gonna smooth that over. And anyone arriving, you are officially late. That's true. So if you know that ham is on the screen, I'm probably wrapping up my session. And as Kelly has it, aka ham or holy ham. Holy ham merch. I promise you, I am working on something. I go live twice a week on Thursdays and Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern. It goes so fast. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes it's like it goes really fast. Sometimes it's like it feels long, not like in a bad way. I don't mean like it's an office appointment, but it just feels like time is different sometimes. It's weird. Yeah, kind of a fluttery feeling, very buzzy for a lot of people. Rhodochrosite really has a strange sensation to it that's physical. Thank you. Feels like home. That's a nice way to say it. The stones, this actually came from a follower. Natalie gave me these. They're little quartz. They're kind of, I really like them. And then this is garnet and a bit of amethyst in here, but garnet beads. And I've very much been wearing all three of these pieces just nonstop. Like the beginning of my year has very much been garnet and rose quartz. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you got a piece. What do I do if I don't feel anything, friend? I'm holding a crystal. It's a pretty good question. I would definitely say that when I first started working with stones, I didn't feel them. I kind of collected them because I liked them, because I thought they were pretty and that kind of thing. But once I started getting to know them, that is when I started to feel them. And I do that. I personally do that through meditation, with holding the stone during the meditation, giving some time to listen to it, wearing them or keeping them in a pocket or on you throughout the day. And then just pay attention over a few weeks. How do you feel? It's not an instant pill fix. Crystals, I think a lot of times people are like, oh, that crystal's for anxiety. It'll help with anxiety, and all you have to do is hold it once. To me, it's much more of a slow, gradual change. Like you adjust to their frequency, or you begin to, I don't know, you feel their energy more. You accept their energy. I have a lot of one-on-one sessions with people that are like, oh my gosh, I watched so many videos. I feel like I'm a chill person, so I feel like it'll be okay. I'm a good listener. Bring all your stuff. Dump it on me. So I got one more round of this, and then I'm probably gonna do purple. Though it will have to get to white before I switch to purple. I don't usually use toners, so I do it myself. I'm not very talented hairdresser, but I will probably keep it this color for another month or so, and then I think I'm gonna go back to purple. I don't look good in greens and blues. Like there's too much red in my skin or something, and it just makes me look weird. Holy ham. I honestly should be saying that. Because I'm pretty sure that, like, holy shit is one of the things that I say most often. So switching to holy ham, that sounds kind of funny. Restocking my shop maybe next week. I'm so sorry. I pulled apart my candle studio this past week to get it ready for a TV appearance, and so I am behind on candles, but I did order a new, bigger candle wax melter, so that should make it easier for me to produce candles a little faster. I had purple hair for about 2 years, and then during the pandemic, my local store didn't have purple, so I switched to pink. And then doing pinks, I just kept bouncing around to different ones. This I thought was going to be rose gold when I bought it, but it's more of an orangey color. TV appearance, yes. I'm not sure that I'm supposed to talk about it, but I'm going to be on Good Morning America in 2 weeks. So I've been frantically cleaning my entire house and trying to get ahead on candles, though I'm not. So I've been repainting everything and doing all that. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk about it, but yeah, January 20th, they're going to do they've been doing segments on different states and how the businesses are doing during the pandemic. And so I'm Vermont's small business, because during the pandemic I started doing content creation as a way to advertise my candles, and thank you so much for all the congratulations. So they're just, how going online during the pandemic helped my business. So I think that's the spin. But anyways, there's going to be the entire nation of America is allowed into my home, so I needed some fresh paint. Monk and Moon is torturing me. Is it because they are still offline, or they haven't done a restock, like a real restock, in months and months and months? I know, I used to stalk their page for like when they were doing a restock, and I stopped doing that. Thank you very much for all the congratulations. I appreciate you guys. You guys made this possible. Also, I want to say that I found out about this in October, I think. And it was like, I swear to God, it was 5 days after doing one of those those audios that come up on TikTok. They're like, oh, do this and something amazing will happen to you. I swear to God, it was from one of those audios. So, I'm just saying, maybe there's something to those. I never post them, but I always put them in my drafts, so. And I definitely will put all of that information on TikTok when it's available, so I'm sure that you'll see it. I'm gonna be on Good Morning America in a couple weeks. Yeah, this green is what is it, Essie nail color, but then I put gold on top, so. Thank you. Yes, this is my New Year's like manifestation kind of get it girl nail color, so green and gold. So I've been doing it for 2 weeks. So that was Rhodochrosite. I'm going to do some plucking and brushing to close us out. Yes, some aura brushing. Thank you. It's been a pretty crazy year. Definitely say that TikTok changed my life, so it's very interesting. I definitely am not gonna forget any of you guys. And I'm sure that like my little spot will be like 30 seconds or less, so we'll see. But I'm so excited, you know? I will definitely post whatever way that I'm allowed to. I'm not sure what their rules are, but I will get it out somehow. There's a really funny question. So my son has got a nose piercing, whatever. He's got like 5 piercings. And so he was asking to go the other day. And I was like, man, maybe I get a nose piercing. But when I was a teenager, I had my eyebrow pierced, I had my lip pierced, and they didn't do well. I know, there's something about my body that just wants to heal over them. Like, it doesn't work out well. So, probably not. Don't worry about sending me money if you don't have money. Just take the healing and pass it forward once you have it. And not to me, I mean like towards someone that needs it. My body hates piercings. Yeah, so my eyebrow ring, it just like pushed it out. My lip ring, it started doing the same thing. And I just realized, I guess, that I don't. My body wanted to heal over the wound. I don't know. I'm a healer. I don't know what to say. So I would like to have it, but no. And I actually had my tongue pierced for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years when I was like 20. So that one worked out. I might try again. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's a good point. I should actually just do that before I actually have somebody pierce my body. Just a magnetic one. See if I actually like it. In general, I feel like I have a big nose, and I've been self-conscious about that. So, I don't know. I never thought to bring attention to it. I see you, Malaya. Glass jewelry? Interesting. Yeah, I've gotten used to my big nose and I'm okay with it. Thank you. I'm going to do a little plucking. My kids are 16 and 18, though very soon in March. They both have March birthdays, so they will be 19 and 17. And yes, don't forget to drink some water. I know it is late for the trolls. We bumped up above 1,000. I feel like there's less trolls. My kids are totally amazed at like this thing where like TikTok sends us cakes and coffee cups and sweatshirts and like that my job is different. So they think that's kind of fun. but they haven't really asked for like me to do Reiki on them. One Aries, one Pisces. And my Pisces, she's like a double Pisces. It's like a Pisces sun and moon, and Pisces Venus, I think. And my son, my oldest, is an Aries sun and Leo rising. There's a lot of fire and a lot of water. And they both have Mercury in Aries, and it's just like, it's no good. No good. I change my nail color about once a week. I'll be honest that I probably wouldn't be so particular about my nails, but I'm literally like a hand model where my hands are like put in front of people, so I'm trying to make sure that they're pretty good. As a regular lady living through life, I did not always take such good care of my nails. Probably for about 5 more minutes. It is a fiery boy and an emotional girl. It very much is. When they were younger, one of them was a biter and one of them was a hair puller. And so it was like every day. So the fire sign was a hair puller and my daughter was a biter. Oh my God. It's the worst. So when we're doing a lot of Reiki energy healing, it's basically like moving your body even though your body's not moving. A lot of energy is going through it. And so just like with exercise can dehydrate the body, the energy healing can dehydrate the body. And also water is always a good idea. I go live at 9 p.m. Eastern. Yes, Dana's on it. And Callie's on it. You guys are great. I love water, actually. I've always been a water drinker. It's kind of my favorite. Soda gives me hiccups. I have fantastic moderators. Never pass up a bathroom or water. It's true. Good advice. Yeah, look at all that love for the mods. Very good. Very well deserved. It basically works as I'm sending out a signal, and if you want to, you can pull on that thread and receive that signal. So I'm basically putting it halfway out there, and whoever would like to can pick up the other half and bring the energy in, if that makes sense. So I put it out with the intention that whoever wants it will receive it. I think my music's gonna start, so I think we're at an hour. It's not start, stop. Which I think is where I'll leave you. I will be live again on Sunday night at 9 p.m. I just posted a new video for the new year, kind of inspired beginnings, so more of what we were doing tonight, that same kind of energy, that's on my YouTube. All the stuff is linked in my bio. If you'd like to learn Reiki, you can join our Patreon community. Thank you so much to the moderators for doing such a good job. We kind of bumped up there. It's quite a few of you tonight. Thank you so much to the new people for showing up. Thank you for the tips and all the love. You guys are amazing, and I will see you on Sunday, and I'll have a new video again for TikTok tomorrow. So, and thank you for all the congratulations. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, have a good night.